Hey guys, all right, let's see if we get some people added. I'm here to do a little bit of Bigfoot chatting today. So, hmm uh, all right. Well, I don't know. We may not have anybody jump on here. That's all right. Um, this was an unplanned, unscheduled little recording. So, I guess just so short and simple. Keep it as a Bigfoot chat. If you have questions, I'll be more than glad to take questions if you guys have questions. Um, you know. Anyway, spent a little time out in the woods today, and yeah, I got out there in the woods, and man, it was pretty windy out there. But I love being out there, and tell you what, did not find any signs of Squatch out there today. No Bigfoot signs today, none whatsoever. And for the short time I was out there, I've actually covered quite a bit of ground. I did cover quite a bit of ground, and found a lot of deer sign, some raccoon tracks, and that's about it. So, um, so anyway, if you guys are watching, feel free to share this. I'm doing this through my mobile phone right now, my cell phone, and just felt the urge to get on and just chat and see what everybody's up to. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask away. So you don't have to be shy. I see there's a few people on here, and I see, I was debating on a couple things to talk about, because I've always have something to talk about. So, um, see, I don't know. I gotta adjust this phone so I can have it propped up a little higher. Hold on, give me a second, everyone. I might be able to get this propped up a little bit more here. I got a stack of books right here that might just help. I don't know how well this is gonna do, but I'm gonna try to put my phone on the stack of books right here. I think there we go. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. That's actually works a lot better. So, all right. Uh, so, well, when we get on this channel, when we go live, regardless if it's just me or if I have a scheduled podcast with the rest of the panel, usually we have a number of Bigfoot topics we like to discuss. And so right now, there's really nothing. I'm actually having a brain fart. As much as I always have something on the mind, that's why I'm leaving it up to you guys at the moment. If you have anything you guys want to talk about. So I see there's viewers on here. If you guys know how to find the live chat, if you're on your phone, it's directly below where you're viewing. If you're on a laptop, desktop, it's on the top right hand corner. But so uh, hmm. Well, like I said, I didn't really find any Bigfoot signs today. I found one that was kind of promising. Hey, Jimmy Blanton. Ah, gotcha, Woodburger. Hey, well, hey, glad to know you guys are checking in. We got Jimmy Blanton. We got Woodburger Farms. Great to have you guys here. You know, um, there was something I was thinking about because I've been following and watching, Bigfoot Odyssey. For those who follow Bigfoot Odyssey, I've been watching Bigfoot Odyssey, and a lot of information that Bigfoot Odyssey puts out there. I do believe it's safe to say that me and Bigfoot Odyssey we see eye to eye, on a lot of things. Um, and when it comes to what Bigfoot is, I think maybe we might have a slight difference in opinion there. He did like how he one thing that Bigfoot Odyssey stated, and I really like how he put this. Even though we see different on this, he sees Bigfoot as a type of people, and he gave a good illustration. And I like this illustration because either way we look at this, like me, I look at Bigfoot as a type of primate, but a primate or an ape of its own species. Um, Carrie Arnold. He's a great guy, and I like how he presents his information. Again, me and him, we agree on a lot of stuff. But the one illustration he puts out there with him believing that Bigfoot, Sasquatch is a type of people, excuse me, it's just like he compared them to all the races of humans. Okay, um, he compared them to all the different races and types of people. You know, we have Asians. You know, we have people from Russia. We have Americans. We have French people. You know, and wherever they may be, we have all these different races of people. And I thought that was a great way to, put that. You know, so then again, like me, I look at Bigfoot as a type of primate, but of his own kind. So, and here he is. I see Bigfoot Odyssey on here. So yeah, if you haven't caught this from the beginning, I just started talking about you, Bigfoot Odyssey. um, so so it's kind of uh, like with me thinking or believing that it's a type of primate or an ape of its own species. Um, look at this. Look at the different races and species of primates we have. Okay, um, and there's a lot of ways I point fingers that there are different known primates in comparison. Um, so, but yeah, I like that illustration, and that's why I brought that up. Is because how he illustrated, made a point about how Bigfoot, all the different, if you go off of the eyewitness descriptions of Bigfoot compared to, you know, all the different features, some look ape-like, some look like a gorilla, some look like this. Could someone be like a baboon? Because some believe, I've heard some people say, yeah, I seen a Bigfoot, he had a snout. When I hear that kind of thing, I think of a baboon because a baboon is an ape with a canine like snout. So it makes me really wonder. Okay, and he goes, Bigfoot Odyssey stated that was only as a possibility, but it's a good illustration that you put out there. I really like your illustration. It makes a lot of sense. Hey, B. So, um, Nikki said, I love them Arnold boys. Well, I'm trying to pull the chat back up here. Where to go? Wood Booger Farm says, I don't know what they are. I do know ones around here get angry, have a sense of humor better than mine, and are problem solvers. Ah, that's interesting. Now, I know from my observations, from an encounter I've had, and then other eyewitness descriptions right here in the state of Virginia, um, it's always been a more or less of a stare down, and like a sign of curiosity. So, right, because I wouldn't say they're aggressive here. That I have heard maybe one or two little stories that sounded like they were aggressive, but on the most counts of what I've gathered here, they are very curious, curious natured. So, um, like Tracy Arnold, I'll never forget his sighting because when he shared his story about his sighting, it was like I felt like I was there, and he was about 24 feet away from what he described, and being 24 feet away, I mean, he had a pretty good look. He had a real good look. So, um, Tracy had a real good description of what he saw him. But it was a staring contest. In 2014, my encounter, it was a staring contest. Um, the the reports that I've heard from campers, some of the reports in the investigations I have, some of these reports, uh, a couple of them are very old. And man, I hate when my phone is giving me the low battery signal here. So yeah, a lot of them come back as a kind of an eye staring contest, and to me, again, it tells me that they're kind of curious. Some of them, apparently they've been caught off guard. So Woodburger Farm said, "I want a staring contest." Yeah, Tracy. Yeah. Tracy's account was very amazing. So, but I got a question for everybody on the live chat right here. I got a very. This is kind of off topic, But I got a question for everybody. What would make any Bigfoot group the #1 rated group out there? Could anybody give me an answer? What would make any Bigfoot group the #1 rated group among any other group? Just curious to see what kind of response I get on this. So I'm gonna sit tight here. Depending on what a person likes, I guess. Well, Bigfoot Odyssey. Well, Jim, you're absolutely correct. Well, Bigfoot Odyssey, that person just stated that they were the best #1 rated out of the state. They were saying they were #1 in the whole world, well, in the country, but now they just stated that they were #1 rated. So, Daniel, in my honest opinion, honestly, great reputation, proven professionals. Right. I like that. That's well put. Reputation. Yeah, I think reputation plays a major key role in it. I saw your video. That's why. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, yeah, I don't know how to take him, but that ego, shaking my head. Yeah. Well, I keep being advised not to bring his name up, but do you realize how hard that is? Also, good research ethics. Yes. Yep. I agree. Always the ones with the egos is to watch out for. So, yeah, others have too, but not as bluntly as I have, Odyssey. I've actually been very humble over it because people say I have to watch my reputation due to what I'm putting on and everything else, and that's like you don't. A lot of people don't understand. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how or what. I don't know. It's like my take on this. I mean, I could easily really shut some people up, but so McGee, did I find Bigfoot? I think a lot of us have. Many of us who have actually had encounters and sightings, we could consider that as finding Bigfoot. So, 24 would be around a 40-inch. Right. It also seems it would have trouble supporting itself. Well, I don't know about supporting itself. It just you would have to think a subject that large, a subject that large. Think about the diet. Think about all the food it would have to take in on a daily basis just to survive. McGee said, "People mistake my neighbor as Bigfoot. He must be a hairy person." That's funny. Um, B. Lynn, you got a good point. For those who see him daily, yeah, yeah, Nikki, you're right. Think about the giant turd. Wouldn't we run into that on quite often? That's something you would think that we would run into, or see piles of steam coming off the mountains. Yeah, both food and weight would have to go on all four of them. Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. Yep. You hear of big ones and such. Yeah, I've heard like mainly in the Pacific Northwest. I hear they get around the 10-foot mark. I've heard around the same. I've heard around the same up around Canada. They average. I've heard up to 10 to 12 feet up in Canada. Or maybe Alaska. And you know what? Really think about that. I don't find that too hard to take in, but so Yeah. True giants. Absolutely. Yep. Well, Rob Z, it's a tall tale, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of factors that we could consider and think about that could rule that out easily for that to even exist. So, absolutely. Man, I tell you what, guys, I wish I tried to let my phone charge more before I even did this, and now it's so low that the screen got dark on me. I can still read a little bit here. Yeah, yeah, I think many types of burgers. Yeah, there's a lot of types. I do believe that. No, my phone. Hold on, let me try to do this because even with it plugged in, it'll still go dead. That's how messed up it is. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, I'm gonna plug this up, but I can't guarantee it's gonna get charged because my phone is. It might be just a charge to plug itself, but all right, we'll try this out. If it goes dead, it's because it didn't work. All right, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, either I need a new plug or I think I need a new phone. Now, I've had this phone for probably going on 3 years or so or more. So, all right, all right, we got more people joining in here. Awesome. We got this is a new one right here. Andrews BOTG Yowie Quest. All right, Midnight Quickie. All right, feminism is cancer in this world. Okay, not sure who you are. All right. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm due for an upgrade. The upgrade to this phone, yeah, just need to get the extra funds to do that. So, yeah, I gave him the boot. Yeah, sometimes you get trolls in here. So, yeah. Uh. Hold on. All right, hold on 1 second here. All right, I'm trying to. All right, I had some chat heads pop up from Facebook. I was trying to get rid of them. So, who do you suggest we listen to, Daniel? Um, everybody go listen to Bigfoot Odyssey. Yep, Bigfoot Odyssey. You don't need we don't need people making up. We don't need to go listen to people that's just telling stories and people. There's people out there telling stories and telling you this is that and that and that is this and telling them why this is the right way to do it, but they don't never show anything or give a proper illustration of why. So thank you, Woodburger. So yep, everybody go listen to Bigfoot Odyssey. Um, Other ones to check out too. Tracy Arnold of the Southern. I think his YouTube channel is hiking with Sasquatch Outlaw. So that's Tracy Arnold's YouTube channel. And what else we got here? Let's see. All right. Absolutely. The Squatch Watchers, the North Carolina Squatch Watchers. I tell you what, those guys are a great group of guys to pay attention to. They're very laid back and down to earth. So, but I got my lady friend messaging me right now, so I may not be on here long. Uh, yes, Tracy is down to earth and don't make stuff up just to make stuff. Yeah, exactly. Tracy does not make nothing up. Tracy has, he's a very honest family man. Um, his whole family, they're great. He's got a great family, because, I've been dealing with Tracy for several years now, and, he's had me down to his home. I spent a long weekend down there with him and his family, and he's taking me out to his research area. He's got a really great area. So, um, oh wait, what Rick referring to you? Were you talking about Rick Dyer? I told you not to tell here. Oh, Mr. Wells. Hmm. Rick, now you don't get my extra one. Oh man, you guys are funny. Oh, you're Rick. Okay, Woodburger. I didn't know your name. Uh, okay. Well, it's good to know names on here because I get used to just knowing people. I know some of you guys by first names versus your YouTube channel names. So, hey, got a question for everybody. Google Plus is going to be going away very soon. With Google Plus going away, do you guys believe or know if it'll affect the YouTube situation as far as us going live and posting videos? It shouldn't have nothing to do with YouTube, right? Because I know through Google Plus is how I've been setting up my profile. Like, yeah, because my only concern was affecting the setup of YouTube, and because like I said, I use Google Plus. I have my avatar set up on there, so that was my only concern. So I was just curious, but yeah, I think it said April of 2019 is when Google Plus is going away. So yeah, they're doing away with that. So because I mean, I use every source of I have multiple sources of social media that I use that I share a lot on. Google Plus was one of them. I've always shared on Twitter. I do have a Twitter account. You can find me on Twitter. I haven't been active on that lately, but I use Instagram a lot. I'm on Instagram. I share a lot of photos and short video in there. So yeah, so yeah, if you guys happen to get on Instagram, there's a lot of Bigfooters on Instagram, and I post a lot of my photos right there on Instagram. So definitely check that out. You know, I have a little bit of everything on Instagram. It's not all Bigfoot related. I do a little bit of everything. So yeah, my Twitter account, like I said, I haven't been on there in a while because I deleted the app off of my phone to clear up some memory space. But if you find me on there, I'll be getting on there again sooner or later. It is I go by. You can look up my name, Daniel Benoit, or you can look up ECBRO 98. You'll find me on there. So, but yeah, so we have a lot of new people on here that I do not recognize. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please feel free to do so. Because this coming Friday, we will be going live. This Friday, we go live every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Pacific Time. So, regardless of your time zone, we'll be live Friday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. So, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And we are, my channel is growing. Jimmy Blanton, I believe, will be with us, and Bigfoot Odyssey agreed to join us. So you guys come on over. Bigfoot Odyssey, feel free to invite your give a heads up to your channel and let them know. Come on over, chat with you, and get to meet some of my panel members. So it's going to be fun. So, all right. Awesome. Great, guys. I'm glad you guys are here. And if you subscribe, that's great. Hey, Bobcat Wong, I've been getting your notifications. I'll check them here shortly because I have other ones coming in from Facebook. So, um, yep. For those who don't know me, browse through my YouTube channel. Check out some of the videos. I have a daily Squatch thought thing I've been doing daily. And then I have other field videos. There's a lot of podcasts on there. Meanwhile, my phone's about to drop dead because the cord, like I said, the cord is not working. So I'm going to end this now because we're about to be disconnected. So you guys have a good night. Keep it squatchy. And please share this YouTube channel around. Help spread awareness of Bigfoot and wildlife education. And let's keep it